In a few months' time, snow will blanket the Great Peaks just to our west, but for now, summer still in full swing at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Denver Broncos. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. A man who was lost for the year in week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Washington defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Out left to Dotson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
There he goes, left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 25-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Gibson toss right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Third and long, here's Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Broncos
onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Wilson going to change things up here. Off the play fake. Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is brought in at the 21. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
Well, how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Off play action. It's Howell. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Once more, Gibson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
At the Broncos 12-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Howell. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Howell. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead, Gibson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Howell running right on the option. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Broncos, nothing.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a 1st-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. Gibson again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, In this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to first down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 10. Well, he does have a good leg. I'll give him that, but not that good.
Not by a long shot.
This offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Done good with the extra point. That'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Yeah, they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They'll go play action. Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now we'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Done good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Powell ran it last time. Now he's going to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On first down, right back to Gibson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And 3rd and 1 now.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
A give running right, Gibson. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down at 8.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On the draw, it's Gibson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Escapes the defender. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Washington 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Howell. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And I think the ball's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They run the toss now with Gibson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't like to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Commanders use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Hey guys, listen. Smart that.
Again, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, He stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. That one complete out to Dotson. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And the former Colorado Buffalo, Crosby, puts this one through. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On 1st down, Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. A give to Gibson running right. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. 5 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now they go play action with Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas laying himself out in the end zone. And the Commanders are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are?